Well, son of a bitch, here we are. It's Reaper's Underground on a Friday night. It's been a long time since the big bad Devil Daddy himself has done a Friday night show.
Ooh.
Holy shit balls. So I feel rather festive this time around, seeing as we just realized that this is the first anniversary of 1 year ago, Gravehuffer was here on Reaper's Underground in the same month. So this might have to become a regular thing.
Yeah,
we'll call it the Gravehuffer check-in.
The planets align. Need to do it.
And we've already got kind of a host of addicts out here. Here's Classy Lonnie, Gravehuffer rules.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome.
Thank
What's up,
you.
Lonnie?
Thank
Him a few
Cody
weeks.
from Defiler of the Crown Art. Always a pleasure, sir. And look at that. Babylon Sun joining us this early.
Oh,
I must
cool.
have really hit the sweet spot here. And of course, El Capitano, my partner in crime, Mr. John Sorrell says hello.
Hello.
He's one.
All right. And we're going to be talking with Gravehuffer here about all the updates and what they've been up to since the last time we checked in. Before we get into all this business, we're going to quickly take a quick commercial break to our brothers over at Villain Arts Tattoos. Check it out. That's right. Villain Arts Tattoo Convention's the largest in the world. And you guys know what to do. I tell you every single fucking week. If they come to your town, get down there, get yourself a high quality tattoo, and take in all the awesome vendors, the camaraderie, and of course, the awesome performances. Now, I was coming to Chicago this month, but sadly, no. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I am filming a movie at the same time that convention is going on. So that has to take precedence. I'm going to be in the movie Death Bike. So definitely look out for all that good stuff. It's crazy because, last year when we talked, I didn't really have anything going too much as far as films. I did one movie last year. This year I'm doing 3.
Ooh.
So I'm a busy dude here at the moment, and also still trying to continue doing music on my end as well. As a matter of fact, I just completed Human the Hoof Beasts album, so I'm the live drummer on it this time around.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Got some other awesome people here to say hello. Josh, stoked to see these dudes this summer. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
And my good buddy Johnny Logan Harley from Horror Adorables and the Frozen Dead, who actually you guys saw pictures of it earlier today. I just got my t-shirt of Return of the Living Dead, and I just fucking love it.
Nice.
So I'll be showing so much more. Cody says, amazing band live, seen twice at Tennessee Metal Devastation. So are you guys planning on coming back for that this year?
Well, they haven't picked any of the bands yet. That's all I can say. But I think they're still going through the submission process. We're not an automatic or anything. So,
well, no, I was just curious if you guys were like putting your bid in to do it again.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We did send them the submission or whatever. But,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like to see what you guys could do in the darkness.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, no, right. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Because I'll tell you what, man, that was just a blast. It was early, like 1 o'clock or something like that in the afternoon. Right. And
yeah,
you guys brought the thunder like nobody else could, man. That was just awesome.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Super, super awesome to see. As a matter of fact, I think I got a couple of things from that day. There we go.
Hey. Yeah, nice.
Sun was shining, but I felt a portal starting to open.
That's right.
A couple of moments from there, and I got a little bit of a live clip to show a little bit later. But one of the things Babylon said a little bit earlier was the hardest working metal band I know. I would have to fucking agree.
Thanks. Thank you.
You guys are nonstop. You are constantly doing shows, and I think that is what is really kind of catapulting you guys to new heights. Have you noticed kind of an uptick, just kind of all the way around as far as your following?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Last year is probably our biggest, like most people collectively at the shows.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple rough patches in the beginning of the tour, but after that, it was like all the biggest shows I played, I think, were last year.
Yeah.
What were some of the states? Obviously, we know Tennessee, you guys came through, but where else did you guys stop?
Colorado,
Texas, Kansas, Arkansas, Florida.
Shit.
Alabama.
I wonder if
New Orleans.
Yeah, Louisiana, New Orleans,
Michigan.
We'll have to talk about that. Get some
Michigan.
stories, get some dirt.
Kentucky. Yeah, we played Illinois. Yeah, we played a lot of states.
Oh shit, Illinois. That you guys weren't too far from me. Illinois is about a 5-hour drive for me. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Next time you guys come through Illinois, what we should do is try to help get you into Omaha, here in my state.
Okay. Yeah.
Be
We've
cool.
been told
Honestly,
more than. Yeah, I like Omaha too. I've been there a few times.
We played Lincoln, but it's been a few years.
Yep. Lincoln's another good spot. I think that was the Reverb out there, if I remember correctly.
Grace.
It's the only one I ever hear about.
Grace K. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Grace K.
Yeah, but we'll have to try to get you into the Admiral. There's a couple of other spots in Omaha too that I think you guys would do just fucking amazing. They love metal, and I'm sure everyone is sick of fucking metalcore by now.
Well, yeah, 311 is from Omaha, and there's nobody more metal than 311.
For sure.
God. I had no idea.
I see what you did there.
I only did that because that's the only band I know, big band I know from Omaha. I'm sure there's more, but that's the only one that I know is from Omaha.
Well, it's 22 minutes over the border from where I live. In Iowa, of course, was Slipknot.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Trust me, everybody between Nebraska and Iowa both claim that band. So it's just how it goes,
Yeah.
Omaha's zoo. The Henry Dorley Zoo is a very great zoo.
Yes, it is. As my wife says, it's the largest in the country.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
it's got the world's largest indoor rainforest and the world's largest indoor desert.
Huh.
Or maybe North America.
I did not know that.
And I think I only seen half of it when I went. And I've gone a couple times.
It's an
it's a walk, man. It's a fucking walk.
And if it rained all day when we got there, but there's so much indoor stuff, it didn't matter. We spent all day in the domes and in the penguin exhibit and there's like most of it's you can do a lot of indoor stuff there.
Exactly. I really enjoyed the alligators inside.
Yeah.
Just kind of walking through the bridges that go around. You really feel like it's possible you could fall in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They need to make something that just makes the walkway while you're walking on it to make you think.
Absolutely. And boy, when they start to roar, it's like, holy shit balls.
Yeah.
Babylon says, I was mistaken last night. They are an hour and 20 minutes from my house. Are you talking about the band, Babylon?
Yeah, he's in Fayetteville. I know who that is.
Okay. Yep.
He makes my guitar straps.
That's right. Absolutely. We love Babylon. We just don't know how much in the bag he is at the moment. But the night is young. We'll see how the progresses. All right. So yeah, you guys have really made your way around. What were some of the bands that you really enjoyed playing with? Because I think you guys got to play with a bunch of different guys, right?
Yeah. I really like Temptress from the Dallas area. They're a really cool band.
They're on my radar, believe it or not.
Yeah, they're really cool. And they came and played here in Joplin too.
Nice.
Like the caliber of bands. Like I don't know if people realize this, but there's local bands in your town that are kicking some ass right now.
Yeah.
They blow away a lot.
And like this is probably like some of the best bands I've seen are from other towns that you've never heard of. You're like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
They just blow your mind, man.
Yeah, it's like, how is this band not huge?
Yeah.
Joplin's
metal bands.
That's why I started this show, not only just to help bands like that get out to a bigger audience, but I've always been saying that, guys, why are you paying $200 a ticket to see somebody that's been around for 30, 40 years when you could be catching some seriously good metal acts in your own backyard for like $10?
Yeah.
Shit, some places it's only like $5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then if you pay $20, you can see like 20 acts that are really, really good. So
yeah.
Another one.
Any other favorites?
Tantivy.
Oh yeah, Tantivy.
Where was that? Wisconsin.
That was in Wisconsin.
Wausau.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
If you get a chance to catch them, man, catch them. It was one of the best live shows I've seen in probably the last 5 years.
I'm really glad we didn't have to go on after them.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
So we're like,
we heard them. We're like, fuck.
It was like if Thin Lizzy and Motorhead had a baby.
Yeah.
It's like super rock and roll, like
and loud,
super high octane rock and roll,
and just
like
pounding it.
There's like thrash here and there.
Yeah, a little thrash, and the guy would use double bass every now and then. And then when he did it off, you're like, whoa!
Right.
Then you go back to rocking, right? You're like, the place was just eating out of their freaking hands.
It was like Lemmy's kids started a band.
Yeah.
See, it's so wonderful to hear that. Yeah. Because so many people say, "Oh, the scene is dead. The scene is dead."
No.
Really, you just don't know what's there.
Yeah,
that is your
problem. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, for sure,
dude. Yeah.
And actually, most of the shows was pretty good.
Yeah,
last year.
Yeah, played for a lot of people.
Awesome.
There were a few here.
Go ahead.
I said there were a few shows that were not as many people, but I'd say 75% of the shows were full.
We did play one show where it was the band and the two people that worked there, the other band and the two people that worked there were the only people in the audience.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fitting because there was a big tumbleweed outside. So we brought the tumbleweed inside. So it just fit perfectly. And it wasn't anybody in the audience except for the tumbleweed.
On the tumbleweed.
Yeah. Or pitting with the tumbleweed.
Shit, I would have paid just to see that.
Yeah. Somewhere.
Listen to some fucking kick-ass metal and watch some tumbleweed go through the standing area. That'd be great.
I don't remember the tumbleweed.
Yeah. So it seems like things are getting better But then again, from a lot of the cities that you're talking about that you've gone to, they have some pretty decent joints, decent scenes, and the people actually support it. And I think that's so important when you're putting a tour together. Is like, okay, we've done all these places. We know where we do really well at. Do you guys kind of double back after you release something new and hit some of the same joints, or are you constantly looking for new spots?
Kind of a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. There's some places that we're like, yeah, we got to go again if the opportunity arises, because have a good time and stuff. But,
yeah, like this year we're in quite a few places we haven't played before. So.
Yeah, it's like every time I open my damn Facebook, I see a new flyer that you guys put up. And I'm sitting here going, damn, they're just like a fucking freight train from hell.
Yeah. I'd say the majority of our schedule this year confirmed within the last 2 or 3 weeks. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I know you got, let's see. I think I snagged one of them. Yes, I did. You got this one coming up, Missouri there. And I believe you're stopping in my old stomping grounds at the Buzz Bin.
Oh, yeah.
To do a show there. What else you guys got booked so far?
Jeez. Oh, were you going to say something?
You're the man with the date.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was going to talk, but yeah.
I just get in the van and go.
Yeah. We're doing like the 4 states where we're at. Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. We're doing the main,
which is a great region.
Yeah, it is a great region. We're playing several shows in Tennessee. We're playing Nashville. We're playing just north of there, like in between there and Clarksville. It's
okay.
Like a 2-day fest.
You guys playing at the Sweetwater or?
No, we're playing at a place called the Cobra.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, I would recommend it. A lot of the people that I've been talking to and booking shows with lately are just people that have hit us up.
See, that's even better. Are they looking at for you guys to come as like support, or are you doing headlining mostly?
Like, yeah, these are like our shows, I guess. Like stuff. Yeah.
So I never look at it like that.
Yeah, I don't really look at it like that either. We're just
all the bands. We're just all there to have a good time.
Right.
I've never looked at it as like opening and close. I'm like, who gets to go first and get their shit loaded up?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody saying that,
Yeah. It's like we're just all there to have a good time.
Exactly.
And it's like we're all around 50 years old, so can we not go last?
Dude, I totally feel that.
After 11.
It's not like the old days when the crowd just constantly gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger by the time the headliner goes on. Yeah. Nah, it's like they all come out super ass early, and then they're out on the patio fucking smoking and drinking and like bullshitting while some like phenomenal bands are playing. Yeah. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, I'll that sometimes. Like if we're loading and unloading at a show, there'll be some killer band in there. I'm like, man, I wish I could see them, but we're loading our gear. But then there's shit they're just fucking around. I'm like, you're not watching this band? Like, oh my god, you're missing it.
Yeah, because a lot of these venues just aren't the same anymore. You used to be able to like get off stage, set your shit to the side somewhere, or they have like a back room, that you can put it in there so you can actually, enjoy the rest of the show. Now it's like, the second you get off, you got to tear down, pull everything out, put it loaded up, then come back in.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but by the time I'm done doing all that, I'm like ready to pass out.
That's usually how I am, right?
Yeah.
We've got some news. We have now a new drummer, a permanent drummer.
Yeah, we got a new band member. So
yeah, he couldn't be here. He has to work tonight, but his name is Wes McNeely, and he's a really great drummer and a really enthusiastic guy. And
we've
really
already got a new song written, ready
we've
to
already
go.
been writing.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. It's cool. We've been using, 2 temporary drummers. Both of them were offered the job but couldn't take it. and so we've always had to kind of keep the same set list because we didn't get to practice much and stuff like that. But now it's like this guy's can play anything that we have already, and he's got like the wherewithal that we can go any direction we want to, pretty much.
And we can practice it.
Yeah, dude.
We're practicing every week instead of
Yeah.
once every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
But he was in a band that played with us the last time we played, called Power Tool Ninja. He played
he just happened to be outside. I was saying we needed to find a drummer. He said, "Oh, I live in the next town over, which is like 12 miles away." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been trying to find a band for like 8 years." And we're like, "Damn, we're looking for a drummer here." And so we're like, "See, yeah, he's put his money where his mouth is." And, he's good. Yep, he's real easy to get along with. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
The attitude.
Person.
The attitude, the humanity, has to be there. As I mean, you could be like the best musician in the world and have the most suckest, ass fucking, attitude.
Nobody's gonna last
everything.
Right? We want to trade him for somebody
We'll Dave Mustaine that shit. We'll leave you somewhere.
And not because you got a hair across your ass, but because they needed to get rid of.
Yeah. No, but
that's awesome to hear.
First one with him.
Yeah, I've known quite a few bands throughout the country that have had similar situations where they would have temporary guys here and there. Whoever could do it would get the job at that particular time, and then it's good to have somebody stable. Strong, especially going to do new recordings and things. So we got
we kind of went out of our comfort zone with writing and recording on the last album because it was so long distance kind of stuff. We didn't really do too much hashing it out together and jamming. It was all just like writing parts and whatever we could talk to each other with texting about it, pretty much.
Right.
Isn't that so much fun?
Yeah, it was definitely different.
It's kind of like, I like it because you this is what you get.
Yeah.
You can't go, can you do this here and do that?
No.
It's
work around it, man.
Here,
just work around
your
it.
shit around it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit liberating to have it that way and be like, you got to do this. This is what you're doing. Yeah. You don't have a choice. Sometimes, though, a little bit of more, creative flow is cool too with somebody else
for sure
that can actually be there, because you never know, it might be a happy accident.
Yeah. There's a lot of those. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's like 99% of our stuff. Yeah. Happy accident.
Plan much. We don't.
Austin Smith
says, every time we write a song, anything can happen.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
True, though, so many musicians are either on tour or announcing a tour. It's good to see independent artists grinding and getting gigs. It is truly amazing. I have to agree because, the people that go on tour anymore don't really do tours. Maybe they're 30 dates long, or they just try to jump on every major festival they can buy on to. Yeah. Let's see. Josh says, at Babylon, Fayetteville rules. Went down there in October and seems like there is a healthy and supportive scene. Well, that's good to know.
It is.
Fayetteville is
our new drummer Wes is in a band.
That's his main scene.
Yeah, that's his main scene. He's in Power Tool Ninjas, the Fayetteville band.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some good bands down there.
There's a lot of bands down there.
And Little Rock's a good scene too.
Yep.
Josh says, shout out to Wes. That's my cousin.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now we figured out who Josh is.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Oh, man. Got a question for you. So Cody says, if you guys could pick one band to have a tour with, who would it be?
Oh, my God.
I already know.
I'm going to say Napalm.
So it'd be like your touring mate.
That's a good one. I'd say Celtic Frost. He said Napalm Death.
I said Voivod.
Oh, Oh, either one of those. Any of those.
Any of those, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be absolutely epic as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, how about
What?
Yeah.
those three and us?
We're gonna go see Voivod next weekend
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
in Oklahoma City.
Voivod and Prong.
Voivod and Prong. Yeah.
Woo! Tommy Victor stepped out from Glenn Danzig's leash there for a little bit, I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you going, Tommy?
Where are you going down there?
Right.
Dude,
I
I saw
love it.
80s. I saw Prong. It's probably like 89, 88.
It is
Beg
here.
to differ.
It was a spring, or was it here?
It was in
Oh, it was
Joplin, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
Flotsam and
was.
Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam
Yeah.
and Prong,
Yeah.
dude, in Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
fucking
man.
religious protests.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That shit just didn't fly here
Yeah.
back then, man.
Yeah. And there's not even anything crazy about,
I know.
about those bands.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Like Bill grabs one, someone got Bill's face with the sign. He goes, psh, he fucking broke it. They're like, it still works, and walked off. I was like, you better get out of here, man.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna fucking.
Well, you know, I mean, the Satanic Panic was still in full force back in '89.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god.
anything that was metal, it was considered harmful to the youth and all this shit. So, you know.
streets.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
mm. Tiny minds.
Yeah.
All I
Big
can say.
Yeah.
It's that Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Shit.
That Dragons.
Getting your ears pierced. And,
You gotta make sure you do the right one. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
You're like, what are you talking about?
oh, it's okay. He's got it on the right ear.
Oh, it's the good
Yeah,
one.
Right. I'll never forget that. Depending upon which ear you wore an earring on, said what type of sexuality you were. I was just like,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
invented that shit?
I remember
I totally forgot.
I had a Metallica poster, and Lars had an earring in both ears. My dad comes out, and was like, he's got an earring in both ears. Like,
Well, what does that mean? Does that make him officially a woman?
God.
Both
Excellent.
ears.
Oh my god.
His brain was ripping apart.
I love it. Oh shit. So successfully you guys have toured on your last record, which was Depart From So Much Evil.
Yes.
Not a lot of bands can say they do that. You know what I mean? You know, there are bands that put out really good records, but they don't really kind of play in a region. They just kind of stay in their own state. So that's definitely got you literally on everybody's radar. And I was actually seeing on your Facebook there, my old buddy over at Autopsy Radio in the UK had you guys on there too. He is such a great resource for pushing out great underground acts, not only from Europe but America as well.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? How did that make you guys feel?
That's really cool. Like, he's been a supporter of ours for years. And
Nice.
yeah, the last thing he did, he actually played a song off the live album. He played the live version of Gravehuffer, I believe, which
Ooh, okay.
and
Hell yeah.
he like emailed me back and forth and was making sure like, hey, is this cool? And like, how does the poster look? Most people like they don't care, you know. They don't even tag you in a post if they play your stuff, and then you wonder why their station doesn't have any listeners. You know, like let people know
Exactly.
You know, and that way that's how you get stuff to grow. But yeah,
You guys should definitely hit up my dude Kober over at Stone Deaf Radio on Bulldog Radio out of Canada.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds.
He's
familiar.
also an excellent resource for playing bands
Oh, okay.
and getting them out there on the regular. So would love to see you guys get on that as well.
Yeah.
So you do have a very, very big show coming up that we definitely need to talk about. Morgrot presents Just a Fucking Metal Show. What an awesome, awesome idea. The lineup is absolutely insane. You guys are on it. With I know Luciferian Insectus, Nephilim, Grand Inquisitor, who will actually be on, I believe, my show next week.
Okay.
Very, very heavy lineup. So when you guys got approached to do that with Morgrot, what was your first thoughts?
Well, I think that came about from Tennessee Metal Devastation, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think that's where we got asked about it, or that's where it got brought up. And I'm pretty sure that's when both parties agreed or whatever to confirm it. So we're like, hell yeah, dude, we'll do it. And, then they announced the lineup. I'm like, fuck, I know pretty much all these bands. There's a few that I wasn't. I may have.
Oh well, yeah. There's always a couple.
Yeah.
But which ones have you played with before?
Well, Pantheon is one.
Okay, I keep hearing about them. I got to check their shit out.
They're from Little Rock. We've played with them once or twice that I can think of. We're playing with them again in Van Buren, Arkansas.
Okay.
Grand Inquisitor we have not played with, but their guitarist Jay was in a band that we had played with called Tel Anaroth.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, yeah, they're badass.
Yeah. And they're bass players now in Power Tool Ninja.
Awesome. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's one big family, I guess.
He's from that Fayetteville scene, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. There's a lot of damn good musicians down there.
Yeah, there really are. Yeah, that Grand Inquisitors, they're from that area. So
nice.
We got other shows.
Must be something in the air or the water. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. And Luke,
have you guys been on a show that's had a lot of black metal on it before?
Maybe that Chicago show we played. There's quite a few black metal bands on that show.
We run into them every now and then. It's just hard to remember the names.
Yeah. Witch God.
Probably because you can't really read them.
I had a female vocalist, and she was just had this scream.
Oh shit! All right.
There were like 2 or 3 other black metal bands, and then there was us, like a thrash band that was from Ohio or something, and I think there was a band before them that were kind of like this weird band. They had like these masks on and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
And the rest of it was black metal. It was kind of an odd bill, but somehow it worked.
Well, I think musically the elements and a lot of the influences mesh really well. Mm-hmm. Anything from death to thrash, black metal, and all of its subgenres. I can't even go through what they are. Right. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see bills like this, because in some states you'll play a place and it's definitely a mixed bill, but half of it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever run into that? Like maybe you were the heaviest act on a bill?
We have been there before.
We play with a lot of like stoner rock bands
and doom
bands. Mm-hmm. Like we've kind of also fit into that family a little bit every now and then too. And usually when we play those, we're the heaviest band there.
Right. We're the only band that plays like remotely over 120 beats a minute or something,
Yeah, but they still get into it. So
like, sure.
I mean, there's definitely groove to Gravehuffer. It's just sped up groove.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes we get that's which I like that.
Yeah.
I'm always saying, man, try to get us on a bike contest or a skateboard contest. Like, I would just love that.
Right.
Yeah, that would be killer. I think a little bit of where some of the doom aspect that is appealing is some of your breakdowns. Some of your slow beginnings that have a lot of those open chords. Richie, I know that you do a lot of that. And I love that shit.
Mhm.
But it's not so fuzzy that it sounds like you're trying to be just another Iommi. You know what I mean? So it's got flavor because it almost feels kind of like a slow death march because you're about to get slaughtered when the tempo kicks in.
Yeah, that's Inferno. It's like real slow.
Kill them with the anticipation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Babylon says, I'm surprised the Mighty Lord didn't strike down fire and brimstone on that Tennessee festival. Oh, trust me. I was like, well, they think we're going to magically, rip open the air and, Cthulhu is going to come out of it along with the spaghetti monster. And
That's right. That whole lineup.
Could you imagine?
I enjoyed every band at that show.
Yeah.
I just thought all these bands are bringing it, man.
Oh, dude, it was like, Jesus Christ, man. Every band was,
The first year was really good too, but the second year I thought the diversity of the bands was top notch because
and the
big
quality,
time,
and the quality of the bands too. Yeah,
really good.
Oh, absolutely. It was like after I knew you guys were on the bill, and then my good friends Raven Black was also on the bill. I was like, holy shit, this is going to be fucking insane.
Yeah,
and it opened me up to a lot of other bands too that I hadn't been on my radar, but maybe I've heard it, through the grapevine, as it were.
Sure.
But it was really cool because sometimes I can get a better impression of a band's sound and feel at seeing it live versus just on CD, because you can fake a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are far from that, so don't even worry about that. Oh, this is awesome.
Out of that too, like bands like bringing these huge racks that have like extra backup singers and like guitar solos and
bass players.
Like one band, we waited for like an hour because they couldn't get it to work, and we're just like, just play without it. Like, you have to be able to play without it, right? Like, come on,
right? I mean, you got to make it work.
Absolutely
needs to be there.
Yeah,
without all that.
Babylon says Richie's playing reminds me of Dimebag and Rhodes.
Whoa!
Yeah, I can see that.
What a compliment!
I can see the Dimebag too.
I've never heard. Wow. Thanks, man. Like, I'm not even nowhere near a.
How much did you pay that guy?
I know. No shit. That's hilarious.
Well, I think when you get compliments like that, it's because there are flavors there that are very reminiscent of either one of those players. Yeah. It might not be in the way you do a solo, but it might be in a way that you have all the riffs and how they flow together, and all the little tasty other riffs that come out of nowhere, that kind of shit. So I can see that. I can totally see that.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, cool. Thank you, Austin. He says, Reaper, your streams always open me up to newer bands I hadn't quite heard of before watching your show. Well, that's what the fuck I do.
Yeah. Thank
That's why we're here, damn it. Awesome. I've been telling people for the last 3 years straight, the true great artistry is in the underground. It is not in the mainstream.
Yeah.
Sure.
And everything is 1000% original.
Mm-hmm.
Classy Lonnie says, I got to get you guys to sign my Gravehuffer shoes. Shoes? In Memphis.
Whoa, Gravehuffer shoes.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Did you guys put a pair together?
Air Huffs.
Just use it for the free ticket to get into the show.
Yeah.
We'll give you some.
How did that come about?
We'll even autograph a picture of Travis Huff in your shoe.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be one of those old Reebok pumps, and you pump it, and it's like you're like pumping it, and it's blowing it up in here.
Man, I can remember back when people had a pair of those. Yeah. They literally thought that they could like fly in the fucking air. I'm like, I'm sorry, there's only one Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. We should have done this interview in my bedroom where I've got all those Michael Jordan posters. That could have been our background. I've got Jordan posters galore in there next to my George Brett poster.
I had a friend that had to pump them like 5 times, but if it's too much, he let it out and do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
God.
Perfect.
I remember D. Brown NBA in the dunk contest. He stopped and did that. They got them big.
Remember those kangaroo shoes? You used to get them at Walmart, I think. Like,
oh, sure.
Like, all you could fit in there was like a quarter or your fucking house key.
Yeah.
If you put stuff together the whole time, you're like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
Every time you took a step.
The new male guy at work wears kangaroos.
Holy crap. That was also before they got hip to making shoes that were wider instead of just length.
Yeah.
If you had big wide, fucking ham hocks like I got, I couldn't find a good fucking shoe to save my life. I would just strain to get my Converse All-Stars on.
Damn.
I don't know. I can't help it. I'm just.
You need to go with the Nike
Cro-Magnon motherfuckers
or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, that is without a doubt going to be a sick fucking show.
Oh yeah, man.
And unfortunately, I am probably not going to be able to make that show. I'm not coming to Memphis, honestly, until November. But I will be in Knoxville with Cody from Defiler of the Crown Art because we're doing a horror convention in Knoxville, CreepyCon.
Nice,
cool.
So, yeah, I've been picking up a lot more stuff now that I'm getting more roles, and people are like, "Oh,
that's cool.
Well, who the fuck is this guy?"
Oh yeah,
that's man.
Suddenly they're starting to give Reaper some love, and I'm like, "Sweet, I love it." Oh man. So you said you guys have kind of already wrote one song. Are you already kind of looking forward to a new record?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. We have a bunch of parts like in the junkyard that need to be picked up and dusted off,
Yeah.
We probably got a third of the album, like probably on his phone right now.
At least, yeah.
Nice.
One song kind of voivodish. It has some weird parts in it. It's definitely a continuation of the last album, but it's more fast again.
Yeah.
So you'd say it's going to be a lot more aggressive this time around?
Maybe more consistently aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I was going to say because
I think it's going to be a little bit more down than balls to the wall.
Yeah. Still weird.
For sure, because that was one thing that I thought was so amazing about Depart From So Much Evil is there were so many different influences in there. It's like every song flowed perfectly well together, but were kind of different from each other.
Yeah. Very eclectic album.
Oh, and I mean, it's a masterpiece. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So you guys are a little bit more, you're saying more, straightforward, consistently heavier on
this. Yeah, so far. I mean, it could change as we write, start adding, because I bought a trumpet and some of them.
Don't be that bad.
But so far, what we've written, it's like more like
we're doing a soft jazz album.
Yeah. We've got Chuck Mangione coming in to do some guest work.
Oh, okay. I'll have to break out my Kenny G wig and join you.
Yeah. Actually, Kenny G's on the new Imperial Triumphant album.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He told me I didn't believe it. I had to look it up for myself.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Damn well I'm going to be doing the same thing after broadcast.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
He's
cool, man.
He's just like
I believe you, though.
Middle-aged
some people are looking at it. Some people are kind of looking at that like you're just trying to like be edgy in a different way, but it comes off kind of, I don't know, wussiest to some people. So I mean, if they want to do that, salute, man. Go ahead. You know, you do you.
It's pretty crazy sounding.
What is it now?
He's into it to do it. You know, I'm surprised that he did it. But you know, he's a musician who works at his craft. He probably likes all kinds of music. You know, so
I think if
he hasn't had a limelight in probably 20 years.
Yeah, like let's write something crazy for this motherfucker to play on.
Yeah, let's see what this guy can do. Yeah,
let's do some Charlie Parker.
And you're like, oh my god!
I'm all about, you know, I'm all about experimenting, but I don't know, some stuff like that. It's just kind of like, oh, this is great. Josh says, dentist office core. Or possibly elevator grind.
It's a good description.
It is.
I'm glad I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Babylon came up with smooth metal. I love it. But yeah, that was also one of the questions from out here was, what is the direction that the new album is going?
Yeah.
So far, it's just pretty straightforward. It's got the Gravehuffer weirdness, but it's a little bit more raw songs, like just a little bit more straightforard.
And this will be
probably more live feeling is what.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's going.
It probably won't have as like the other album had keyboards and all kinds of shit in it.
Yeah, this will just be the four.
And this will be more about halfway in between Necro and this, you know.
Yeah,
but the songs will be. Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. The new song to me sounds like Voivod, except it's not as intricate as Voivod. It's more like stripped down Voivod or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That ending's weird.
There's some weird parts of it, but it's still really fast. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's, I mean, you know it as well as anybody else does. You can have fast songs, but they can still have their little bit of intricacies here and there.
Yeah.
You know, by fucking with the rhythm. Or even adding in some weird time or you know,
that's
3 against 4 type shit.
All of that is actually happening on the one song that's complete, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome.
Too, like our old songs that we wrote when he had a 6-string and I had a 4-string. When we got this new drummer, there's old songs that we wanted to do, but we hadn't crossed them over to like the 5-string and the 7-string world, you know.
Yeah.
Took the time and went and just reworked them and put them into the lower key and reworked some parts and like made them really cool. Like they're totally new songs now.
Yeah.
But it's like, we're going to do See It Red.
See It Red, Two More Hercules.
Two More Hercules. But those got really crazy timings in them. That new drummer was like, what the hell are you guys counting right there?
Right. It's 2 8s and 4.
Like,
whatever.
Yeah, 2 8 counts and a 4 count, but it's really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sometimes you put a little bit of a new face on an old classic.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring new life. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Gravehuffer
sound. It sounds. I like it way better now.
Bringing it to the solar sound.
Yeah.
Solar sound.
Yeah, we both play solar guitars, so.
Nice.
We got to give a shout out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Great company.
Fisher Price mics.
Damn.
I knew they were good for something.
That's right.
Here's a quick little flip.
I have to tone it down, so I use the Fisher Price mic.
Absolutely. Here's a quick little live clip from the Tennessee Metal Devastation Festival. Man, just, you know, you could literally hear you guys playing. Like I was talking to Tommy, Tommy Stewart up at the Black Doomba table, and could hear you guys playing. And I was just like, these guys sound like motherfucking giants. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna get my ass over here because, you know, after what we had heard up to that point, and you guys started playing, it was just like, oh, we're in for some shit. Who's dying?
That's such a
oh my goodness, so much fucking fun. That was just a great set.
Yeah, we always We look forward to that one last year for sure.
It's like a heavy metal family reunion.
Honestly,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody's walking around with a smile on their face, you know.
Yeah. You're meeting all your internet friends, people you haven't met in person yet.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we actually have to connect in real time now, like in person.
Yeah.
And we had a moshing dinosaur.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You guys remember that one?
Man,
I swear I must have took so much fucking video of that person. Every time there's this great chugga riff going and you just see the head coming. I'm like, thank goodness no one was standing in front of that person because they would have got bonked by a big dinosaur head or unicorn. Right. Maybe it was a unicorn. Shit. Yeah, I can't even remember. That shit was crazy.
It was awesome.
Remember that old MTV commercial had Santa in the slam pit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Santa.
Around the pit. That's what it reminded me of. Look out there and see that head.
They like superimpose it on an agnostic front pit. Santa, the man, around, the myth, the slam dancer.
The slam dancer, yeah.
Oh my god.
We need to bring that back. It's not moshing this year. This year we're going back to calling it slam dancing.
Everybody slam.
Everybody
slam. Everybody slam.
Yep.
As long as there's, no this or, the feet start flying, because I can't tell you how many videos I've seen from live shows where somebody's coming around doing that and dude got pushed a little bit. Next thing you know, he came back around, gave him a big old roundhouse kick and knocked his ass out. Because us older folks, we don't play that.
No.
We're there to watch the band not get punched by some, 18, 19-year-old kid.
Right.
Thinking that they're cool or whatever, and no one's going to hurt them. Okay.
Right. Yeah. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
Yeah. If you're a dick in the pit, when I was a kid, you got handled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There used to be such camaraderie, like unity with everybody that was in the pit.
There was like a pit etiquette.
Yeah.
Well, I miss the same direction. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's going ape shit. But everyone's going the same direction. If someone fell, you just grab them.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's there to have fun, and you're still going ape shit, but you weren't like punching each other in the face and shit.
Yeah.
And fucking doing roundhouse kicks and windmilling and fucking pit ninja shit.
Yeah.
Picking grass or whatever.
Oh yeah.
At that point, literally, they just want to, accost someone. I think that that is their only goal. It's like, oh, it's a mosh pit. Nobody's going to care. They're used to getting hit. Whatever.
Right.
I so agree with this. Babylon says, "Dick in the Pit" should be a song.
Dick in the pit. The pit.
So there was a huge concept, theme-wise, from your last album, especially lyrically.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically Dante's Inferno, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was the whole trilogy.
So lyrically, what direction do you think this album might go in?
I think I'm just going to approach it more song at a time, like not try to have some grand overall theme or anything.
We're talking about.
I've only been thinking about the song I'm working on right now, and then
for sure. So, do you think it's like
they get ideas
more...
to have like subjects that they like to hear about, and I like to take the challenge of putting it how their ideas into it too.
I feel like a lot of
sure.
Like the themes on a lot of the subjects we keep like talking about seem to be of nature kind of taken back over.
Yeah,
and that's something we're kind of looking at, but not necessarily.
They're kind of talking about like a prequel to the Cryptid and the Iron Bird.
Yeah,
because that's a really long story.
About,
we just kind of
revisiting that story.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Nice.
So, yeah,
because one thing that's really been kind of floating around, and it's not exactly indigenous to like just one style of metal or anything. It's kind of across the board. where some people, some songs are coming out, kind of talking about like you said, the nature is basically taking its planet back, almost kind of like opening, the awakening of the old gods, things that haven't been around for literally millions of years, and it's like they're coming back now because we've completely fucked it up.
Yeah.
So
and you can approach.
I dig that a lot. It's very relatable, and it's on everyone's mind.
Yeah.
They always say metalheads are stupid. I'm like, we're not as stupid as you think.
So let them keep thinking.
That.
Let them underestimate your ass, man.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Because you hear a lot of fucking truth in your lyrics and the way that you get it across to people. People can relate to it.
Right.
Half the time, they probably don't even know that it's based on something. You know what I mean? But you can literally pick something out from any of them.
Right.
Slayberry, Brainstorm. This one I love. Go Murder, Pray, and Die. You know what I mean?
Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Absolutely.
So we are definitely looking forward to new material from you guys, and I can't wait to see that. I won't be able to see the show, but hopefully people will be taking video, which I'm sure John Sorrell there will probably take a lot of video from the show, because it looks like it's going to be an epic fucking time.
Oh man, yeah.
Not to mention he's got some live screen printing going on.
That
would be cool. Yeah.
It's like designs you can only get there or something. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that just makes it, more lucrative at that point. And tickets for this, there's like 10 bands. And tickets are only $25, people.
Dang.
Come on, man.
You're gonna go to the movies. Yeah. More than that.
Well, yeah, when's the last time you went?
It's like, how many goddamn times does somebody buy tickets to see, we'll just say Slayer, goes to see Slayer and has no money to buy merch?
Yeah.
So, and obviously a band like that, it doesn't really matter that much because, they're fucking Slayer.
Right.
But, coming to a show like this, especially any of the shows that you guys do, fans out there in the Morgrot universe, you can get merch, get a ticket at the same time, see a killer kick-ass show, and they'll actually talk to you. They'll probably sign some shit for you.
Everyone's just hanging out their merch table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and I absolutely love the fact that Pantera has done, the paying homage shows. But it's like, I always heard people talk about, they're doing meet and greets and VIP packages and shit like that for, $1,400. And it's like, one person literally pushes you here, you get your shit, they push you here, you get up maybe a picture with Phil, or maybe if you're lucky, 2 or 3 of the guys, and then boom, they push you right the fuck out. So it's like going to the shows like you guys do and all these other great bands that are on this bill. You're not going to have that kind of treatment. They'll actually fucking talk to you and be like, wow, we really appreciate you coming to the show.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They moved their own shit. They set up their own merch. I was sitting there, I was like, that looks like Kurt from DRI, like setting up the merch. I was like, I think that is it. I was like, wait till I got done. I walked over there, I go, are you Kurt? He's like, yeah. I was like, whoa. I just started talking to him for like 30 fucking minutes.
Right. Those were the bands, in my opinion, the ones that never made it to the we call it like the main level of being in a band.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that were always like, no, I ain't treating my fans like that. I'm going to be there for them. We're going to spend time. I'll sign whatever the fuck they want. If they want to take a picture, let's do it. Smoke a joint. I don't know. Hoist a beer or two.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody here says, hell, I bought 3 shirts and a poster at Pantera, and it was $180.
Woo!
3 fucking t-shirts that you maybe could have bought at Walmart, and a poster for $180. I can't.
Our stuff is a third that.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean?
Because I mean, I'm sure you guys, fans could walk away with a T-shirt, a CD, maybe even the vinyl, or an entire package for not even a fraction of that.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
And we'll probably give you some stickers if you buy.
Yeah,
we always look like they don't let me work merch because I'm always giving shit.
You want a sticker?
Someone will be like, "Well, I don't have enough money for that." I'm like, "Here, just take it." Okay, quit giving shit away.
Exactly right.
If you see me at the merch table, it's time for free shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Johnny says, I was blessed to open up for DRI. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're awesome. Really cool.
Hell fucking yeah. So before we get into the last segment here, we're going to show a little bit of your video for Inferno. Just to give some of you out in the Morgrot universe a taste, a real taste of what's coming your way if they come to your city or if you go to the Morgrot show. That way you can get a better picture. Because let me tell you, you're going to want to catch them live.
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh.
I think it for the best thou follow, and I will be regular, and lead thee hence through the eternal place. Where thou shalt hear the desperate lamentations, see the ancient spirits disconsolate, who cry out each one for the second death.
All right. Man, super imaginative. Really kind of brings the point home on this one.
And we all acted in that film. That was all us with makeup and everything.
And that's what makes it that much more fun and special. Because you don't necessarily have to just, play your parts or whatever. So definitely, if you guys want to catch the rest of that video, you can go to Gravehuffer's YouTube channel. Let me see here. Got a comment here from John. How's it going, buddy? Listening to your view on backstage and behind the scene packages reminds me of how blessed I am. We have a friend in the music industry that has gotten us backstage behind the scenes with so many people. It makes me appreciate these smaller bands so much more because they really care about their fans. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because, it's like you're having an audience with, the fucking president or something if you're going to any of these other shows and paying through the nose for a very small experience.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's a small world.
It is.
Like, go run to somebody in New Jersey that knows someone in Florida, and they'll say, "Oh, you know him? Yeah, blah blah blah."
It's yeah. It's crazy. Everybody knows everybody.
It's weird. It's a small. I love it, man.
Yeah, same here.
That's because we're all in the trenches together, Family. Recently, you just went to NAMM, Richie, isn't that right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
It was cool, man. Arachnid Cabinets, good time to plug them. They're the ones that basically brought me there. Michael go too, but just money. You know, it's expensive.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it.
But he was invited. It wasn't just me.
It wasn't just me.
So anyway, no, it was so much fun. Maybe next year we can all go.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
You know, fingers crossed. And Arachnid Cabinets they're fantastic. We've had ours since 2019.
Wow. You've been with them a long time.
We played over 80 shows with these cabinets now. And not a damn thing has went wrong with it.
Yeah,
and that was the single biggest change in my tone to on the positive.
We just had to put new wheels. We were like, the wheel busted in half and came off because it was just
that's the only repair.
So the only thing we did is put new wheels on it.
Yeah, that's it.
As many shows as you guys do, I mean, if that was the least wear and tear, shit, that's a pretty damn good made cabinet.
They still sound like they did on day one. They're still tight.
Damn.
They're hammering your face.
Oh yeah, and they coat them with this stuff called Duratex. They like line truck bed liner with it, and
nice.
So like, dude, it's rock solid stuff.
They're heavy.
They're heavy. They are heavy. They're solid, like birch wood, I believe. Dovetail joints. I mean, the quality is amazing.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're the ones that brought me to NAMM, and I got to meet Olaf from Solar Guitars, which also with Solar Guitars. So thank you. So that was really cool. I got to play some Gravehuffer stuff at the Arachnid booth. That was awesome. You know,
did it feel kind of pressure, or was it pretty comfortable?
It was all right.
It would be kind of weird. I think
it was a little weird because there's just people milling around, and this year there was probably 3 times the people as there was the previous.
Oh wow!
It was so packed, and
nice.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Did you have any like instances where somebody knew who you were, but you didn't know that they knew who you were?
Oh, didn't say Olaf knew?
Oh yeah, Olaf from Solar knew who I was. It was really weird. Like I was waiting in line to meet him like everybody else, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going, Gravehuffer?" You know, Gravehuffer kicks ass, and I was like,
"See, I mean that had to feel good
to meet you in person." I was like, "You too, man. You giant 9 foot tall."
Right.
There's a picture on Facebook, and it's me standing next to him. It's like Manute Bowl next to Spud Webb. It's hilarious.
I'm so glad you got to use Manute Bowl in an interview.
Dude, they missed a man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really cool. Devin Townsend, I actually met him there. And
nice.
I had met him like in the Strapping Young Lad days, like 97 or something.
Mm.
My friend and I went to go see them, and we were late because we turned off on the wrong road or something. And we finally found where this was like in the 90s, no GPS, no cell phones. And so we had to go to a gas station to ask where this address was. So we finally found it.
I miss those days.
Done playing. Devin Townsend's walking off, and we're like, "Hey, are you guys playing?" It's like, "Oh man, we just finished." We're like, "Oh, we came here to see you." Like, "Hey, so and so, get these kids some t-shirts." So he gave us free t-shirts, and we were called, the band at the time was called Satan's Ice Cream Truck, and that's a Strapping Young Lad song. And so we gave him Satan's Ice Cream Truck. So skip forward to NAMM, and I'm going in line to meet him. I was like, "Hey, do you remember somebody giving you a Satan's Ice Cream Truck shirt?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "That was me." He's like, "Hey, good to see you again, buddy." It was so Canadian. It was hilarious. But thanks for all the years of support, man. And because this was a long time ago, but that was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, NAMM was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the only other artist that I knew that was going was Tom from October Noir. I don't know if you happened to run into him or not while you were there, but I mean, it's a big ass place.
Yeah. Oh God, I probably didn't get to see as much this time as I did the time before because it was so packed and I was busy, kind of. I mean, it was fun, but I was still there to kind of do a job.
Well, yeah.
But
You got to show what
Sammy
the
from
habits can be. Shit.
Oh, go ahead.
No, by all means.
Goat Horror and Exodus. Gary Holt from Exodus.
Oh my goodness! Was Gary Holt there?
Arachnid cabinets, and they were there. And it's kind of weird, like taking a picture with them in it. You know?
Yeah, you're like,
God damn, it's Exodus and Goat Horror and Slayer. And,
People probably thought you were starting a super group. It's like,
right.
The guys from Gravehuffer and Gravehuffer and Exodus
posted
started a
that
super group.
Could you imagine?
I know. What's the Gravehuffer doing in there?
You're not supposed to sweep the sidewalk.
Well, there's a picture of me and Sammy at Goat Horror, and somebody commented like, "I wonder if he knows who's arm," because he had his arm around me, and he was like this, and he's like, "I wonder if that guy knows who's standing next to him with his arm around him." I was like, "Yeah, I know who that is, dude."
Yes.
I was like, "We play the same cabinets." He's like, "Oh, whoa!" And I'm like, "Yeah, shut up." I'm not normally that way, but it's like when you come off that way to begin with, then yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah. And not to mention, it's fucking Goat Horror. If you know them, you know who's in the fucking band, especially if you listen to them. Otherwise, why would you take a photo with them? You gotta love the ignorance of the internet.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Well, guys, it has most definitely been a blast having you back on.
Thank you.
And I definitely toast your success in every way. You guys have earned it.
Thank you.
Been going strong since like 2016, and just ain't stopped. Like you getting like better and better and better. Definitely one of the most exciting acts I've ever caught live. Hopefully, fingers and hooves crossed, we'll get to share the stage one day.
Yeah, man.
That would be really awesome.
Yeah, I'll hit you up about Omaha.
Oh, fuck yeah. Most def. We need to make that happen.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell everybody in the Morgrot universe where they can find you and all the best places to go for everything Gravehuffer.
I just start with Bandcamp, gravehuffer.bandcamp.com. And any of our other links are on Bandcamp. So all of our social media is also on Bandcamp, and Spotify and Amazon Music and iTunes and all that stuff.
All the things.
All the stuff YouTube. We're on pretty much every platform you can think of. If you were to Google Gravehuffer, you're not going to find anything but the band. So that's what's cool about the name.
Legit. So now there's no excuse out there in Morgrot universe. You know where to go. It doesn't matter which place you go, you will find them. But if you want to get some of that tasty merchandise, vinyl, any of that stuff, please like, follow, share, and keep it going, because these guys are going places and just getting bigger and bigger every time.
Thanks, man.
And it's like I always said, bands like this really appreciate their fans no matter how much success they get. You're along for the ride, and they will always, always appreciate you supporting them. Thank you to everybody that.
I was going to say, we appreciate people like you too.
Yeah, you guys are like cogs in the machine.
Part of the
you're definitely part of it. So,
well, it's we kind of are pretty much in the same age range. So when we were young, trying to get noticed, trying to get anybody to listen to us, we didn't have all this shit back then. It was nailing up flyers anywhere you could put them, or sticking them on people's cars before it became illegal.
Yeah. I mean, it was nuts.
People get pissed off about it. What is this shit?
Oh man, I couldn't fucking stand it. So now we have a platform where everybody that I see, I listen to, and I think are definitely destined for greatness, I want to make sure everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
So hopefully, definitely, I think you've made some new fans tonight.
Yeah.
And we got a shitload of comments here. Okay. Austin says he just subscribed to Gravehuffer's YouTube channel. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Austin.
Hell yeah.
All you guys.
Yeah.
So what is your lasting message for everybody out there in the Morgrot universe?
Thank you.
Absolutely. Humble as fuck, as usual, always will be. So definitely get yourself a CD, maybe some vinyl, nice little t-shirt, anything at all to help support this band. Listen to their stuff. I guarantee you, you're going to dig it. And the most important thing you must always do, stay heavy.